So, what's your gut telling you? Right now, mine is like, feed me, Simo, I'm hungry. Go to McDonald's and get me a Big Mac. But my brain is like, oh, hold up the horses there, little shop of horrors. Maybe you need to think this decision through a little bit more and eat something a little bit more healthy that we have in the house. And besides, how's that going to work with all your gut health stuff? In all seriousness, today we are asking the question, what is our gut saying? And we're not talking about so much from the standpoint of a physical hunger pain, but more from the standpoint of we have an emotional decision to make, a big decision that we got to make. And well, what do we listen to? Do we listen to the heart? Do we listen to the brain? Do we listen to our physical gut? All that coming up in just a second after some fun intro and B-roll footage. Let's begin right now. It's not very healthy, man. It's so good. Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Jason, and welcome back for another video. I'm so glad that you've joined us today. Say, if this is your very first time here, a very warm welcome to you as well. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button right now. Ring that little bell, and that way you'll get notified for new content when it airs on a weekly basis. You know, I'm on a mission to help us all reframe that the way we see ourselves, other people, and the windows of our world through the lenses of videography and photography. So let's get going today and just dive into what we're talking about, and that's what does it mean when we have that gut feeling and it's leading us to do something? What do we do about it? All that right now. Let's go. So what does that mean? What's your gut saying? Your gut's talking to you. Are you supposed to listen? How do we listen to our gut? And where is the gut, right? Is it up here in the heart? Is it the thumper? Is it up here in the brain, in this noggin, the noodle thing, or is it down here in this giant noodle in the pit of our gut, the pit of our physical gut, right? Our internal organs down here. Mine's really big. I got a really big belly. That's because I like too much junk food and Big Macs and Diet Coke and all that stuff that's not good for me. And I drink water and I do eat healthy stuff too, but when I'm talking about gut, what I'm talking about, right? Am I talking about the physical gut feeling that we're feeling, or is it more of that emotional decision-making gut feeling, right? The ironic thing is they kind of work in tandem. Talk about that real fast, and then we'll get into the decision-making part because, well, here's what I do know and what I've come to learn. Our physical gut health, right? How we're actually doing on the inside of our bodies affects our emotional health as well. So like if our gut, our physical gut is imbalanced, if all the microbiome going on within our bodies is not in check, if it's not in balance, it causes us to be on more of an emotional roller coaster. We have more anxiety, we don't sleep as well at night, things like that, and we tend to make more rash and brash decisions because we're chemically out of balance, right? So my wife and I take and also sell gut health products through a company called Plexus, right? And you saw me shaking up that pink drink earlier. I'll put a link to them down below. If you want to learn more information, give me a comment down below. But let's really get into what I wanted to chat about today. So your gut, your physical, your emotional, your spiritual gut, right? That feeling in your gut is telling you to go forward and doing a thing. Maybe your heart is just pounding. Your brain is screaming, right? How do you balance all those things? Well, here's what I know, right? The heart is really impulsive, right? It's saying, do that thing right now, right? Just make that purchase. Yeah, just go buy that $2,000 camera right now. Don't think about it. Just get it, right? Go ahead, go skydiving, jump out of that airplane. Don't listen to the fear. Just go do it, right? The heart can be really impulsive, right? It can lead us to make decisions that they might be fun, right? Or they might make us feel really good, right? That's what the heart tends to do. It satisfies that really feel good feeling right now. You got to have it right now. You got to do that thing right now. That's the heart talking, right? And it can get us into trouble if we're not careful, right? But it's part of the conversation, right? We got to listen to that. But then there's the noodle up here, the noggin, the brain, right? The brain, we like, well, there, cowboy, slow down your horses here. Let's think about this decision a little bit more. Let's get out the pen and paper. Let's make a checklist. Let's come up with the pros and cons, and let's really think this decision through, right? So while the heart is saying, do it right now, the brain is saying, slow it down. But the brain can also slow us down to the point of being paralyzed and coming dead into our tracks if we listen to it too much, right? We're both, well, all of us, left brain and right brain to a degree. Some of us are more right brained and more emotional and listen more to our heart. Some people are a little bit more left brain and tend to listen more to their head. Personally, I'm far more impulsive and listen to my heart a little bit more. Thank gosh I have a wife who's a little bit more left-brained and tends to slow us down. But I don't know, what are you? Are you more heart-oriented? Are you more head-oriented? Give me a comment down below. Let's do a fun little poll. But anyway, that other thing is like down here in the belly, right? In the pit of our soul, the pit of our gut. And you get this feeling and it's pulling you forward to like do a thing. You know what I'm talking about? The last time I experienced that, it was back in January, and months leading up to that. My gut, everything within me, everything within the pit of my soul was saying, Jason, you gotta make this decision. I mean, my heart was being impulsive. It was pounding. You gotta do this thing now. My brain was slowing me down and saying, think about this decision. But the longer it progressed, I could not ignore this physical, emotional, spiritual, psychological thing that was going on within me down through here saying, you just gotta go forward and do that thing. Jason, you're going to regret it if you don't. Take a risk on you. Go forward and do that thing, right? That was my gut talking. So what does it mean when our gut is talking? It means maybe you're being led to make a decision that is going to benefit you. It's going to benefit other people. It's going to benefit the world. It's going to open things up for you in a way that you have never thought of or experienced before. That happened with me, right? When I listened to my gut, when my gut was saying, Jason, take a chance on you, resign your position, go out full-time as a freelancer, I had to listen to it. And eventually I just said, okay, 1 foot forward, 2 steps. Boom, it was done. Have not regretted it one bit. Not once at all. I'm at peace. My gut feeling led me to being more at peace, to having less anxiety, to having better emotional and spiritual health. All of it. It's all the intrinsic things that are really, really difficult to describe. And I'm a very talkative and emotional kind of guy. And I don't know, I had to listen to my gut. The last time you had a feeling like that, did you listen to it, or did you go too fast with the heart and maybe it didn't work out so well with you? Or did you listen to the brain and it slowed you down to the point where you haven't made that decision yet? Or did you go forward and how's it worked out for you? Give me a comment down below. I'd love to know. Anyway, I just kind of wanted to talk about that a little bit today. What's the gut saying? I didn't want to look at it from a scientific standpoint, from this ivory tower academic standpoint, because that's not me. You know, I'm smart. I got degrees, not this. I can only go off of what I've experienced and what I've done, right? And I hope that's been of a benefit to you. I hope you've gotten a little bit out of this today. Hey, if you've enjoyed the video, if this content's been good for you, you gotten something out of it, certainly give me a thumbs up, give me a like. If you haven't already, smash the subscribe button. Ding that little bell so you are notified of when more content comes up and airs next week and within the days to come. And certainly, right over here, where these little windows are, check out those videos that have popped up too. You won't regret it. I'll talk with you again real soon, coming days. Ciao for now. Goodbye.